I found my girlfriend, 25, s_tapes with my roommate, 19. Sorry for the lack of updates, but a lot has happened since the last post. I'll be posting 2 stories back to back to cover what's been going on the last couple of weeks. To start, it all began when I went through my roommate's phone, Ryan, and found videos of him with my girlfriend. Obviously, the goal was to go through his phone, I just didn't know how. I had to think of my options. I could wait till he falls asleep and then sneak in to unlock or take his phone, but I don't know if he's a heavy sleeper or not. I could try asking him to use his phone for something and then go through it, but then I'd be on a timer. It was definitely hard to focus because I always think of the moment when I'm scrolling through his phone and seeing all the texts between Ness and him. I know he sends her nudes because there are times when she covers up her phone a little too much and smiles. Part of me was excited to see his cock. It looked thick through his sweats the other week and I've only ever imagined what it looked like. I settled on the idea of just asking him to use his phone, as I felt that would be the safest route. The day it happened, Ryan invited some friends over, and we were all just playing video games and talking. At some point, I brought up the idea of pizza and everyone was happy to chip in. This is when I'd execute my plan. I knew Ryan had the Domino's app because they're one of the few pizza spots that stay open till 2 a.m. and it's his go-to spot for late-night munchies, so I asked to use his phone. He was in the middle of a game and didn't put much thought into giving me his phone. With one quick swipe and not a second look back, his phone was in my hands. It's unlocked and I'm just starting at the iMessage app. My heart was racing. I knew I didn't have a lot of time and I could either focus on finding their app or going to their text messages. Although it was killing me inside to read through all the text messages, I couldn't. I went straight to the media section and holy shit, I couldn't breathe. My heart stopped as the first video I saw was him giving Ness back shots on my bed, then another of her worshipping his balls. I saw pictures of her feet wrapped around his huge DCK. It was so veiny and thick I started getting hard instantly. I looked around to make sure no one could see what I was looking at and quickly went back to look at more pictures. I managed to forward only 2 or 3 clips that were small because I still needed time to delete the message and order the pizza. Finally, right as I delete the last message and cover up any trace of lurking, Ryan finishes his game. "You almost done?" he said. I replied, honestly not sure how to work the app." He took his phone back before commenting, "Really? Didn't think it'd be that hard, did you?" My eyes widened a bit as I looked up at him, still a bit speechless. "Ryan, don't worry bro, I'll order it," he said with a smile. As he ordered the pizza, I went back to my room to get a deeper look at the pictures/videos I had sent myself. The first pic I exported was a video of Ryan's cock. I knew I wanted to look at it some more and I'm glad I did. I wish he started recording content with his door open because his cock looks so fucking good. I understand why Ness would submit to him. Honestly, I would too. I know by doing this I'd really be crossing the line, but I figure this ship is doing down anyways. As long as it stays between me, Ness, and Ryan and my identity doesn't get revealed, I could cross any lines. I fantasized about asking to give him head to suck on his balls. Seeing his cock made me want to submit to him completely. I clicked the next video, and to no surprise, Ness had the same thought as me. I watched her completely worship his balls. Her nose was deep in his sack with her tongue licking up and down as she made little moans. The last video was Ryan fucking her raw. Ness and I never f***ed without a scene even though I knew she wanted to. I was just too paranoid of getting her pregnant. Seeing her get f***ed raw and literally beg for his DCK sent me over the edge. For a moment I couldn't believe it. The girl I've dated for almost a year worshipping some freshman in college. I began to wonder how he pulled her, what he said to her to get her to act like this. I came multiple times watching those videos until I couldn't take the thought of it just being a fantasy anymore. I wanted to tell Ness how I felt. And I did. I'll talk more about what happened after I told her and her reaction. I'll try to post later tonight if I can, but it's just been hard to find the time. I will of course post the clips I found linked in my profile. I also wanted to mention that a Redditor pointed out that it was possible she only joined OnlyFans to collaborate with Ryan rather than post pictures of just herself. This also was true, as I later found out that the clips I sent myself were to be used for their promotion. Also, I still haven't found their of. I get a lot of messages asking about it, but I have no clue what it is. She did hint at something which I will talk about in the next story. Thank you all for all the support so far. It's been a really crazy experience.